No hair at a place. No hair at a place, please. Hi, I'm Daniel, or Danny, or Dan, or whatever. I'm fine with any of those names. And welcome to my channel. Yay! The premise of today's video is going to be me recommending you 5 new artists, or reintroducing them to you in case you like found them and then you like forgot about them. They're underrated, and I think that they make very good music, and I feel like they deserve a lot more attention than they get. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I've been told that I have pretty good music taste. I don't know if you should trust the people who told me that I have good music taste judgment, but I trust them. I think they're pretty credible, in my opinion. So on to the first artist that I'm recommending. She's not even like an artist that's underrated that I listen to. She's literally one of my favorite artists. Her and Mitski are like my top 2, to be honest. Yeah. Her name is Tala, and she's a queer mixed-race British artist who makes alternative R&B music. Her music is very like mellow and like upbeat, with a lot of like really like fun and upbeat instrumentals, but her lyrics are also like very like deep. They like hit you, but like they have such like a happy, positive instrumental behind it that it kind of masks the words to where you really actually have to listen to the song a few times over just to realize what she's talking about. She is currently working on an album, and she has released 2 singles for that album, those being Mad and Tiptoeing. And I'm going to play a little bit of Tiptoeing for you, and also another song off of her EP Sensitive Soul that is one of my favorite songs by her, which is called DTM. So this is just a little bit of her newest song, which is from her upcoming project. It's called Tiptoeing. So let's take a listen. So as you can see, it's like really like upbeat and like lovey and very like summer spring feel. You like get like a positive energy from it automatically just from the instrumentals. Well, the chorus that I played isn't really an example of the hard-hitting lyrics with the really upbeat instrumentals. It's kind of upbeat instrumentals with upbeat lyrics. So you can just get a feel of how mellow and upbeat and joyful her music is. So the next song I'm going to play by Tala is called DTM, and it's from her EP Sensitive Soul. This is the first like body of work by Tala that I like found. So it definitely like brings me back to when I first discovered her, and it's reminds me of why I started listening to her and why I like her so much as an artist. This is DTM. Don't tell me I'm too harsh for you. Don't tell me that you never see me cry. Goodbye. I wept when we said goodbye. So that was just a little snippet from DTM, and this is more so an example of the lyrics that are more personal and emotional, with the more mellow and calm instrumentals behind it. So yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by Tala. It's like has such a close message to me when you actually listen to it. So feel free to take the time to listen to it and give me your thoughts on it. So if you like those snippets that I showed you from Tiptoeing and DTM by Tala, then go ahead and check her out on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music.
I mean, I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all to go in the place y'all order, because the link is in the bio.
She honestly deserves all of the recognition, and she's such a cool artist too. She's very much a part of our generation, which kind of makes us like relate to her more as an artist. So go check her out. The next artist on my list is ezeh. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his last name, but if I'm wrong, let me know. Sam is a Black Swedish artist who creates very retro music with a very chill and relaxed vibe. Once again, just like with Tala, it's very mellow music, very like calming music that you like listen to when you just want to relax and unwind and just let go of the stress of your entire day. This past October, he actually released his EP titled Sapphire Alley. So I really recommend go giving that a listen on a streaming platform that you use, Spotify, Apple Music, you know. So just like with Hope Tala, I'm gonna play two snippets of two of my personal like favorite songs by Sam. The two songs I'm gonna play snippets of are Crisis and Fly/Gravity. So yeah, let's get into that. So this is a little bit of Sam's song called Crisis. So as you could tell from that little snippet from Crisis, you could definitely get a feel for like the retro, like very like chill like energy that comes off from his music. You can like definitely like get a oh my god, what do you want? What was I even talking about? So yeah, that was Crisis, and it's one of his more popular songs, but it's definitely popular for a reason. It's not popular for like just because it's like actually a really good song. So I definitely recommend you go listen to that. And with that, we're gonna move on to the next snippet from his song Fly/Gravity. So here's that snippet from Fly/Gravity. She's gonna run, though I know that she So with that snippet, you could definitely get a feel for what I was talking about when I said that his music is very like chill and vibey. So that's it for Sam Ezeh. If you liked the two snippets that I showed from Crisis and Fly/Gravity, then definitely go make sure to give his other pieces of work a listen. So the third I need water. I need to hydrate. Okay. Lubricate the throat.
Very good.
So the third artist I'm going to talk about is actually a band, and they're called Meet Me at the Altar. Meet Me at the Altar is an all-woman of color band who makes very like pop rock music mixed with a little bit of pop grunge. Very reminiscent of 2000s like pop rock, like very like Avril Lavigne, very Paramore. It definitely gives me those kind of vibes. It gives me like the vibes of like, you know, those 2000s movies with like the girl boss lead, and like right in the beginning of the movie when they play like that quirky rock song in the beginning, it gives me like that kind of music, but like in the absolute best way possible. One of the main reasons that I really connect with this band is because they're all women, and they're all women of color, and they also feature queer women of color.
Let's go, lesbians, let's go!
And I really connect to this because I love seeing women, I love seeing people of color, I love seeing queer people, and I love seeing all different groups of minorities in very like white, male, cis, hetero dominated like things like movies, genres of music, TV shows, video games. It's just really empowering when I get to show my other friends who are like women of color, or my other friends who are queer, these like rock bands that aren't just a bunch of white men screaming in a microphone. It's nice for them to like have something that they can connect to, and it's nice for me to have a band that I can connect to as a queer person of color. One of the songs that I'm going to play a little bit of, it's called Now or Never. The other song is going to be Never Gonna Change. So this is a snippet from their song Now or Never off of their EP Model Citizen. So with that snippet, you could definitely get a feel of like the 2000s influence of pop rock in it, and it's very like, it's very fun music, and it's not like really like that aggressive. So it's like really like fun to listen to when you're in like a fun mood. I don't know. So the second song I'm going to play a little bit of is called Never Gonna Change, and it's also from their EP Model Citizen. So yeah, both of those songs are from their newest EP, which is Model Citizen. So I really do recommend you go listen to those. They're a great band that is very reminiscent of the 2000s, which is like, in my opinion, it's my favorite like era of like rock, was the pop rock from the 2000s, because it featured a lot of female vocalists, and that's who I like to hear personally when it comes to rock. So if you also like that and connect to that, or if you just want to get into a band that features women of color, queer women, then really definitely go listen to them and give them a shot. So for the fourth artist, we're almost done. Her name is Taishi, and she's a Colombian Canadian artist who makes like indie pop and alternative R&B. She has songs that are very upbeat with very poppy instrumentals, while also having songs that are very mellow and slow and with really like heavy hitting lyrics. So with that, I'm going to show those two examples of her songs, which are going to be Baby and Die For Your Love. So this is a snippet of the first song I'm going to show you from Taishi, and it's called Die For Your Love. So with that snippet from Die For Your Love, you could definitely get a feel of what I was talking about when I was saying that she has like very poppy instrumentals. But with Baby, which is the next song I'm going to be showing a snippet of, you're going to definitely see a more like laid back, mellow, but still emotional version of Taishi. So for the second song from Taishi, this is Baby. It's not personal, baby. Just wish I could reverse it all. Can't have it all. Give me something good and send the wind my way if it hurts at all. With Die For Your Love, we had such poppy instrumentals with such an upbeat like feel to it. But on the contrary, with Baby, it's a lot more soft, it's a lot more personal, it's really like a very mellow song that I feel like a lot of people would like. So that's Taishi, and if you liked what I showed from Baby and Die For Your Love, then definitely go make sure to go check her out on Spotify and Apple Music and give her a listen, because I guarantee that you will like her. So unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, but we are going out with a bang with the last artist I'm going to show you. Her name is Kish. Kilo is a black artist who makes art pop and very experimental hip-hop music. Even with those genres though, she's a really unique artist who has a really unique sound, so it's really hard to put her in any kind of box. All of her projects are completely different from each other, so you never know what to expect from Kilo. She's currently working on a new album and has released 2 singles from that album, which are Bloody Future and American Girl. So by now you know the routine. I'm going to show you 2 songs. Those songs are going to be American Girl, which is from her upcoming album, and also one of my personal favorite songs by Kilo, and it's called Both Sides, and it's from her EP Redux. So this is a snippet from her song Both Sides from her EP called Redux that she released a few years back. So with Both Sides and honestly Kilo's entire discography, you could definitely like get a feel for some new music and a new sound, because honestly to me, it's never anything that I've heard before. It's a very different and experimental sound that could be an acquired taste, but personally I like it, and if you like that little snippet from Both Sides, then definitely check Kilo out, because she definitely deserves a hype. So unfortunately, this is her last song from the video, and it's called American Girl and will be on her newest album that she's coming out with. So with that, it's kind of different from Both Sides. It has more of a hyper popish feel to it, but like not like so like exaggerated hyper pop, kind of a more laid back version of hyper pop. And that kind of definitely gives you a feel of what Kilo is going to be going into with her next album. That's it for Kilo. If you liked what you heard from Both Sides and American Girl, then definitely check her out. And also, if you're really big on fashion and style, then definitely do check out Kilo, even if you're not a fan of her music, because she has such a high fashion sense of style. It's very avant-garde and high fashion.
Fashion meets... It's fashion. It's... Excuse me. It's fashion. It's fashion? Is it... Wait, but is it fashion?
but it's still very realistic. It's not like over the top and exaggerated like you would see on a runway, but it's very realistic and it's very like modern. So if you are into fashion and style, like futuristic fashion and style, then definitely look into Kilo. She's like a fashion icon. I love her. So yeah, that's it for Kilo. So in conclusion, I really hope that you give these 5 artists a chance, and maybe one day you could say that you were with them from the jump when they become big. And unfortunately, that is the end of my first YouTube video, but I will be posting more when I get my records in, and I will be doing reviews on them and doing album reviews of them, doing listens, and letting you know my thoughts on the albums as a whole. So if you enjoyed this video and you like some of the music that I played for you, then definitely hit the like button and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.